prophecies of Elam, which very few people have identified. Jeremiah 49, picking up at verse 34, says, the word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah the prophet against Elam in the beginning of the reign of Zedekiah, king of Judah, saying, Zedekiah is the last king in Israel. Thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will break the bow of Elam. I will do what? Break his bow, the chief of their might. And upon Elam I will bring the four winds from the four quarters of heaven, and will scatter them toward all those winds. And there shall be no nation whither the outcasts of Elam shall not go. That is what I expect to start to happen in the very near future. Verse 37. And I will cause Elam to be dismayed before their enemies, and before them that seek their life, and I will bring evil upon them, even my fierce anger, saith the Lord. And I will send a sword after them, and I will consume them. Now, that is one thing that's going to happen. What surprised me is verse 38 and 39. And I will set up my throne in Elam. Not only will God dismantle Elam, which is Persia or Iran, but when he finished destroy the leadership and the politics that is there in Iran, God is going to set up his throne in Elam. I will destroy from hence the king and the princes, saith the Lord. Whoever is the political leader of Iran, and whoever is their parliamentarian and their political leaders, let me tell you something. The day that you see them be destroyed, this prophecy will be fulfilled. He will set up his throne and wipe out the leadership. It shall come to pass in the latter days. When is it going to happen? Latter days. That I will bring again the captivity of Elam, saith the Lord. Now let me explain why. One of the largest persecuted church in the world is in Iran. Iran have over 10 million Christians that are persecuted. So God is going to set up his throne, dismantle this leadership, and he will cause them to come out of Elam in the latter days. So what I suspected is this. Iran has been using proxies or other groups, Hamas, Hezbollah, Tutsis and so on, to do all the attack. But then a few days ago, they decided to shoot themselves. Of course, we know a couple of days ago, Israel went in there and just give them and let them know, listen, I could come in and blow this whole place apart. Now, the other thing that is interesting is this. All of the nuclear plants that are in Iran are on a major fault line for an earthquake fault line through the whole of Iran. And if the throne of God goes down there, it can create an earthquake that will completely destroy and the nuclear waste alone will make the land uninhabited, fulfilling, I will bring them out into other nations. One of the reasons I think is for this is because of the strength of the church that exists in Persia, in Iran. So we may see a fulfillment of the prophecy of Elam in the next coming days.
All right.